What is up, champs? Champion Trucker coming back at you with a new video, and today we're going to be taking a deep dive into the criminal world of truck driving. Truck drivers that got hurt and truck drivers that actually is doing the hurting. We have a lot of news to cover, so I definitely want to implore you to hit that like button. Also subscribe. If you'd like to further support this channel, head on over to my Patreon, where you get exclusive access here coming soon to the Discord, as well as recipes within the truck and workouts that you could do. More and all that on my Patreon, and I appreciate you. And if you can't support on Patreon, make sure you hit that like button. It's free. Dad, hit that like button. It's not that hard. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get that out the way and roll that intro. Alright, so if you're new to the channel, welcome. I do like to articulate a story. We're going to ramp it up. This one just has to deal with a Philadelphia truck driver hurt trying to stop cargo heists. Thieves steal $30,000 worth of snow crab in Philadelphia. And so I'm going to play the video, but before we play the video, we're going to read a little bit first. This did happen this past week when this video releases, so April 19, 2024. And so Philadelphia police are investigating yet another cargo heist, another one in Philadelphia, after a group of thieves robbed a Freightliner truck and injured the driver, and the second cargo theft within 10 days. Police say the driver was beaten up when he tried to stop thieves from stealing $30,000 worth of frozen snow crabs from a refrigerator trailer. Number one, why is he stopping people from stealing? And the freight is never, ever more important than your life. Even though that some, dispatchers actually like, hey bro, I care about that freight more than your life, but you have to care about your life more than they do. Let's get back to it. Now police are looking for up to a dozen people who rode up in 4 cars to rob the truck. Oh man, they came in heavy. It happened at 40 I know they say 40 block, 43 block, I don't know, of Byberry Road in Northeast Philadelphia. If anybody knows how to say that, Philly, if you're from Philly, how do you say that? Like 43 block, I don't know. Northeast Philadelphia, around 5:30 a.m. Friday. So they were up early. That's crazy. It was Grandpa Harvey's snow crabs, 2 pallets, approximately 100 boxes valued at $30,000, said Captain Jack Ryan with Philadelphia Police Northeast Detective. So let's go ahead and watch the video, see what they got to say. Probably the same thing that I just read. Oh, wow, that's loud.
Strike again in Philadelphia. This time the suspects made off with pallets of frozen snow crabs. Woo! And the driver was roughed up during the robbery.
Oh,
the
man.
early morning crime is part of a
Is that the driver? You got the low bar.
disturbing growing trend in the area. Friday afternoon. All
right, we're gonna skip this. I did already kind of previously seen where I should be jumping to.
Aaron Bryan, police are looking for up to 12 robbers who worked in conjunction.
12 people. Bro, it does it 12. I guess it does 100 boxes, 12 people. Wow.
This heist of snow crabs.
Wow.
And you'd be shocked to hear how much the street value is worth.
No, I'm not surprised. I see these bill of ladings. We gotta remember, truck drivers and what we're hauling is expensive if you were to on the resale value. So be careful. And also just don't defend a load. If somebody's trying to steal from you, just be like, hey bro, all right, and report it. That's it.
Grandpa Harvey snow crabs, like 2 pallets, approximately 100 boxes, a value of $30,000.
Wow.
As the sun rose, detectives collected
I think that is a truck driver. He's right. Oh, hold on. Truck driver's right here.
Evidence from this truck parked outside Walmart in the Philadelphia Mills Shopping Center.
Well, anybody want to park at Walmart, don't do that. Don't do that, especially in Philadelphia. Don't do that. There you go. Next one that we're going to be taking a look at is 1 dead, 13 injured after man intentionally crashes stolen semi-truck into Texas DPS office officials. A suspect in custody according to Texas DPS. So man, we're gonna watch the video afterwards, but let's go ahead and read first. 1 person was killed and more than a dozen injured after a man allegedly intentionally crashed a stolen semi-truck into the Texas Department of Public Safety office in Brenham on Friday, officials said. A suspect in custody custody. I don't know what the heck did I just say, and faces multiple felonies, authorities says. This is a tragic day for us, Texas DPS Regional Director General Gerald Brown told reporters during a press brief Friday. The incident occurred around 10:30 a.m. local time when the driver of a stolen 18-wheeler rammed into the Texas DPS driver's license office, Brown said. Authorities were pursuing the stolen vehicle when the driver made a hard right turn into the office, according to the Texas DPS Sergeant Justin Ruiz. The suspect, identified by authorities as Clenard Parker, 42, had been informed by the office on Thursday that he was not eligible to renew his commercial driver's license. Ruiz said the suspect then returned today with the intent to harm. Wow. Washington County Judge Mark, I'm not even going to try that, said in the statement on social media. 6 people were transported to the area hospital, one of whom died from their injuries at the... That is so sad. What? Bro, you're a truck driver. You're a truck driver. What are you doing? One of whom died from the injuries at the hospital, Ruiz said. 8 victims were treated at the scene and released. Let's watch the video.
A suspect has been arrested in a stolen 18-wheeler that crashed into the offices of the Texas Department of Public Safety in Brenham, just north of Houston. At least 16 injuries have been reported now. 3 people
That's a lot
in
of
critical
damage.
Condition. We're told that the vehicle intentionally ran into the DPS building.
Wow.
Investigators are
initially looking at this, right? What I see is like he was loaded. It doesn't look like it was just the cab or the tractor. And this is an older truck, so they built them different. And so like look at all the extension, like the damage comparable. The buildings actually had more damage to it than the truck itself, in my opinion.
advising people to stay away from that area now, as all the first responders are on the scene trying to figure out exactly what happened. The story is continuing to develop. We'll update you as we get more details.
So we got the update in the article itself. It was updated, but the fact that he probably couldn't get it due to the fact that his health declined, and man, I wouldn't be surprised if they add like mental health checks. Hopefully I didn't just start something. They'll probably start looking into mental health checks. Trust me, things like this start a domino effect in different laws and people start looking into it. So if I said that, it's probably not far-fetched that they'll start implementing like a psychoanalyst over truck driving, which will create new jobs and more problems. All right, let's go to the next story. I have no idea what's going on this month, but truck driver intentionally crashes into Tennessee grocery store, authorities. These are all concurrent stories. This was April 11th, 2024. I did see Asian Mai created a story or a video about this, but we got a lot more details about what had happened. A man intentionally crashes, this is in Memphis, Tennessee, crashes a semi-truck into Kroger grocery store in Tennessee Tuesday night, according to authorities. Police say that driver, identified as 45-year-old Clarence Carter from Nashville, entered the store in Millington just before midnight and created a disturbance. Then he left, got into his truck, and allegedly drove through the entrance. Bro, what? And he worked for MMC, if I'm not incorrect. I can't open that. The Millington Fire Department said Carter was attempting to leave the scene. When officers arrived, he was removed from the vehicle and taken into custody. We had to dismantle the truck to get the truck out of the building. Wow, said Millington Public Safety Director Gary Graves. Employees was just inside the store, but none of them were injured, thank God. Carter was taken to Regional 1 for medical evaluation. He is in custody and charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault, vandalism, and resistance of arrest. Our police department is doing some further investigations to see if the truck was stolen. Doesn't look like it. Graves said, what was that, a day cab? It is a day cab. So what was he doing there at 10? What time did he do this? Yeah, it was at Tuesday night in a day cab. That's weird. Unless like the back of it fell off But nah, it looks like a day cab. Our police department is doing some further investigations to see if the truck was stolen. Graves said we're looking into that because we had reports that a truck may have been stolen out of Memphis. So we're looking into the aspects of it and looking at, he used looking a lot in that sentence, aspects of looking at what kind of history he may have. Carter is set to be in court on Thursday. Suggestion, correction. Yeah, I would just say stop using looking so much. But let me see if I can find an update. So I found this video. We're going to do a deep dive into it, see what actually happened. Maybe they have more information. It's only 37 seconds long, but let's check it out.
Well, tracking crime in West Tennessee, a Nashville truck driver is facing charges after this happened. He plows into a Kroger.
Woo! It's just a day cab. It's a day cab. And like, wow. The red box is still there.
Just before midnight last night at the grocery store off Highway 51 in Millington in Shelby County. According to the preliminary investigation, 45-year-old Clarence Carter walked into the Kroger, caused a disturbance, and then walked out. Okay. He then got into his truck and intentionally drove through the...
Like somebody just did not give this man some good donuts. I'm sorry, it's not funny. Let's go.
The front entrance. Now, luckily, no one inside was injured. Carter was removed from the truck and taken...
Oh, why? You're going to see like a bunch of these truck drivers look the same, and like not in skin color, but like you'll see that they got like this look about them. And it's just like, what is going on? But let's move on to the most horrific, and I mean absolutely horrific, dastardly man that I'm going to create a whole entire video about. Because we just thought that truck drivers get into accidents, maybe intentionally go into like a
DPS.
Actually, that's crazy. The fact that he actually killed one person and injured so many. And then we got somebody running into a Kroger just this month. Well, in the past, there was this man. Inside the brutal murders of Robert Ben Rhodes. The truck stop killer. Though Robert Ben Rhodes is behind bars for 3 murders, authorities believe that the truck stop killer may have killed as many as 50 women while out on the road. Oh my goodness. Now, subscribe, because this is going to be a deep dive, and I cannot just read an article like this. I'm going to go do some extensive research. If I can watch documentaries, I will. If I can read books, I will. So I'm going to collect data. I'm going to collect as much as I can, but let's get a little bit, just a little bit of a snippet of what I'm going to dive into. On April 1st. Wow, April 1st. This is all in April. What the heck? This was April 19th. This was April 12th. This was the same thing, April 11th. This is the same story. This is in April 1st of 1990. What is up with truck drivers in April? A state trooper of Arizona Highway Patrol Division spotted a tractor trailer on the shoulder of a highway. He approached the vehicle to see if the driver needed any assistance. When the trooper stumbled upon was a scene out of a horror movie. Chained up inside the truck was a nude young woman with a gag over her mouth and a terrified look on her face. The truck driver, Robert Ben Rhodes, tried to explain that it was a private, consensual matter. And this is Robert Ben Rhodes. Now, I don't know if he intentionally did that with his face. Maybe he has like paralysis on one side of his face, and that's causing that problem, the slack face. But yeah. We're going to be diving into a man like this. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, like button as well. We're really going to dive deep into this. So don't expect it anytime soon. But yeah, we're going to dive deep. Over 50 victims from 1975 to 1990. All right. Thank you, champs, for watching. I appreciate you. And I will catch all of you in the next one. Peace.